We're back with the People Chronicles, and Gwen Didden is here with us. Now tell everyone the name of your agency.
Family Promise of Berks County.
And do they have a website?
We do. FamilyPromiseofBerks.com.
That is very important because you are answering a lot of questions to our viewers and listeners out there, and they might just want to pick up the phone or go and take a look at the website for their convenience. Now, we spoke about the men and women, and it's funny because we do say men and women. Not too many people are familiar with the fact that they are going through the same exact struggles on a daily basis and may not know where to turn or what to do. So when we have these people that are way down, trying to find their way back up, how do they do it? What are the steps that they need to take with your agency, and why your agency and not somewhere else? What do you have to offer that maybe others don't?
Well, I can tell you, and again, drawing from my own experience, drawing from what I went through, I think the biggest key factor, the real turning point is take a risk. It's hard. It's hard to take that risk. It's hard to call out for help. And maybe people are, maybe the person on the other end of the phone isn't the nicest person you ever talked to, or you're feeling judged, or you're feeling bad already. But just take that risk and reach out, and don't give up. Even if 10 agencies you contact don't work for you, or you don't meet the criteria, whatever, just keep trying. Don't give up. That was big for me. I just knew I had nowhere else to go, and I had to take that risk. So I would say, if there's somebody right now that's in a difficult situation, or knows somebody that's really feeling like, I have nowhere to go, I have nowhere to turn, I have no hope, don't give up. Take a risk, because we have really good people in this community, and I know that have good hearts and will help. For my agency, I think one of our mantras at the office is nobody leaves without hope, whether we can help them or not. So we do try to bring hope back to people when they do reach out to us. One of the biggest, I guess, most unique population that we work with are the single dads in the community, the men that have children in their custody. And for whatever reason, it seems like it's a lot easier for a single mom to navigate through the system, but the single dads, either they just don't know, or they just feel like there's an expectation that I'm a man and I should just be out here doing it. And they really don't think about reaching out to get the support that they need. Well, I can tell you that we just graduated a single dad who had a 14-year-old son that was living in his car. Nobody knew this. They were living in their car, and he actually was in a position in his employment where he used to refer people to us. And so he said it was really humbling for him when he had to be the referee, when he had to come in because of the things that have happened. There were some physical things and that had happened in situations that just he never in a million years thought he would find himself here. And here he is with this 14-year-old. And come on, we all know about teenagers. They all kind of think parents are losers to begin with, and now that he's living in a car, it was just really a heart-wrenching situation. But they also have been one of our biggest success stories. They now have their own place and exactly where they want it, and dad is in a new job. Like, good things are happening. So I would say, especially to single dads, we have the capacity. We're here to help. Don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to pick up the phone and come in. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
What is the number one fear, do you think, before they make the phone call that they're afraid to do? Why they won't pick up the phone?
I think they may be afraid they're going to be feel judged, or feel like somebody's going to get all into their business and need to know everything that's going on with them. And I think that's where for me, that was tough, because I'm thinking, I don't want to have to tell my story to anybody. I don't want to have to tell somebody that I screwed up, or I got in this situation. But a lot of us in this field, and especially in Family Promise, where they are, we have been, and we're here to not judge and to help them to feel that we're here to support them, not to judge them.
And how do you make everything work?
Ooh, the magic.
Where does the money come from?
Okay.
How does this community help? And what do you need from this community?
Okay. Well, we've been blessed in that we've been gifted a building, so we don't have an expense there. So what money is collected is given to direct services, which I think, my own frugal side likes that. So we definitely do donations from families, from people in the community. We have one major fundraiser in September 16th. It's called Taste of Hope Night of Promise. It's at VF Outlet, and it's a competition of local restaurants. They're all competing for for bragging rights that they won. And so that's one way that we are funded. We also are funded through the contract with the County of Berks to do the rental assistance. And we're now in the process of writing a federal grant for the teen homeless program, because actually we're seeing teens homelessness in this community on the rise, which we don't want it to be. We're trying to break that cycle before they end up being those single parents in the system. So we're looking at getting funding for that as well.
So that would be the next step, or do you have other steps in your mind or secrets that you're not willing to share just yet?
I always have secrets in my mind. I don't know that you want to go there, really.
Probably
I don't
not.
know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure not. But I definitely we are always looking to fill a niche. We would like to. I guess if I had a magic wand and a money tree, I would love to develop a program called shared housing, which we would work with single people. Could be empty nesters, could be people that are here, don't want to live in dorms for college, and we would pair them with people 60 and older who own their homes. They could help financially with each other. They could help emotional support, that type of thing. It's very successful across the country. I would love to bring it here. We just have not been able to fund it, but I think that would be an awesome program, an awesome opportunity. But definitely the teen program, we'd like to be able to get more supports for that, more mentoring, more housing opportunities for teens and things of that nature. I mean, there's always expenses in doing this, but we do try to do it the most economical that we can and get the most bang for everybody's buck.
So you say that fear, going back to why, our viewers or listeners who have that question, what can I do to make that next step? Mm-hmm. You said that fear would probably be the number one thing. Mm-hmm. So as we kind of wrap things up here during our podcast and for our viewers, just to let everybody know that it is okay, and when they look at you or they're listening to you, that you are the success story, and you put that fear on the back burner.
Absolutely.
And you wake up every morning, you get dressed like everybody else, and then you're the one that turned around and helped those people who are less fortunate. And I just think it's such a great thing that you did. So aside from that fear, can you just tell them what it is that they need to do to get them to that next step?
Well, definitely call the office. Pick up the phone, or you can come in. We're at 325 North 5th Street in Reading, so we're Main Street there. Give us a call at 610-373-3323, or again, you can look us up on the web at familypromiseofberks.com. Any way that you can get a hold of us, come on in. If we can't help you, we will find somebody who can.
All right. How about volunteers? Do you need volunteers that may be able to do anything, answer phones or help out with the folks that are there?
Absolutely. We have a really great core of volunteers, and actually with the congregations that we work with, where our families that are in our network sleep, we have probably 800 volunteers. So I would just say,
wow,
get involved any way you can. Give us a call if you have a heart to help. We'll figure out a way where your talents can fit with that.
All right. Thank you very much, Gwen Didden. We really appreciate you coming on the show. And maybe we'll have a part 2 one of these days,
Great.
Sometime soon.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. I'm Jackie Hoffman.